The victims of this past summer's wildfires in British Columbia say scammers are trying to profit from their hardship. Fraudsters are using evacuees' addresses to collect relief payments from the Red Cross, and even the mayor of Williams Lake, one of the worst-hit communities, has been a target. Anita Bath reports.
The mayor of Williams Lake got a call saying there were 3 applications for funding relief using his address, but you're actually only allowed to apply once per household.
All they needed was the name. They needed an address and a postal code, and then the email address. Well, anywhere in Canada, you could have gone in a phone book and picked up anybody's phone book, well, and knowing that we were under evacuation, of course, and picked a name out of the phone book.
Thousands were forced to leave their homes during a summer of raging fires. Cobb was under evacuation order, but as mayor chose to stay to help man the ship. Still, the Red Cross encouraged him to apply.
I said, well, as soon as I get the checks, if there's other people there, as soon as I get the checks, I will return them or do whatever. And they said, no, we do it all by e-transfer. And we'll have to do yours by e-transfer too when we get this all cleared up.
He's not the only one. Others have received phone calls from the Red Cross
asking me if I had 20 people living in my house. And of course, it was kind of a surprise and a shock. I said no, and then she proceeded to list me the names of the 20 people. And of course, I personally have never heard of any of those names.
The 20 people, he was told, used his home address as their own to apply for Red Cross funding. He thinks he was an easy target because his house has been listed for sale on Kijiji.
Now, I did some calculations, and between the monies that we received and the food vouchers and so forth, we got something like $1,830 or $60, something like that. So I started thinking that if 20 people put in for those things, that's over $30,000 and then some, and we were just one address, so that kind of made me mad, actually.
Victims we've spoken with say the Red Cross told them money has been paid out to fraudsters, but the organization won't confirm that to CBC.
We do have mechanisms behind the scenes, processes and systems that ensure that the individual that is seeking funding is actually who they say they are, and they legitimately are impacted and deserving of the funds.
The Red Cross hopes this does not deter people from donating and says it's doing everything it can to make sure all payments are going to people who truly qualified for them. In the meantime, residents who were forced to leave their homes can still apply for the funding. Anita Bath, CBC News, Vancouver.